We think that Chutes and Ladders was just a game that we played as kids. But what if entrepreneur is the same game? 1 minute you're climbing and the next minute you're sliding backwards, which feels like you're starting over again. But what if these detours, disappointments, delays weren't that you messed it up or missed it, but simply they were shaping you to be the person, that version of you, to be able to carry the dream. Welcome to Talking with Teri TV. I am your host, Teri Karjala, and thank you for joining us on this Entrepreneur Girlfriend Hour, along with our live in-studio co-creators. We are Colorado's first transformational talk show. This episode is sponsored by Imagine Choice. This episode is sponsored by Complete Business Accounting and Imagine Choice Customized Health Insurance. For those that are new to me, I have taken my 28 years of counseling experience, combined it with energy psychology, and then applied principles of quantum physics to help us clear the blocks that hold us back so that we can create more in our life and in our business. How many of you know what this is? It's Chutes and Ladders. It's a kid's game. What really stood out to me is that even in my own personal journey right now, as I'm sharing this, I've had these experiences where you start down here, you have little dice and you roll, right? You take turns, and you start down here, and then you go up, all the way up. And your target is to get to the 100, right? And in this game, as you play, it's just whoever rolls, whatever, right? And as you go up, you might get a win and get the ladder, okay? And you get to skip a couple rows, and then you might come over here, and then you might get this 54, and you might go down the slide. And what I find in my own life is that I felt like I've been taking some steps back. Has anyone felt that way, where you're taking some steps back, whether it's health, whether it's your career, whether it's your relationship, whether it's your life journey, whether it's your entrepreneur journey? And I'm like, what is happening? And of course, when you start to ask questions, you'll get the answer, right? A few weeks ago, I was asking the question just to get some more clarity around this. And someone goes, have you listened to or read the book, The Go-Giver? Has anyone listened to it? Yes. Fantastic, right? It's about a parable. It's a nobody that lives in ordinary. And he's leaving the town of familiar. And it goes on to this journey about the insights. And if you tie it directly to entrepreneurship, it's perfect. It nails it on so many levels about just getting out of the comfort zone and trusting and having faith and not knowing. And what we perceive as setbacks, AKA fallbacks or setbacks or things that take us back. And so I'm in this interesting predicament right now where I'm like, what does this mean? What does this look like? And where am I going with this? So I thought I'd open it up there and start the conversation around these setbacks that we have in life. And maybe it's the lack of clarity that we have with it, or what is it for you? Think about what comes up for you when it thinks about the setbacks. Did you have something, Deb? Oh yeah, go ahead, yes.
For me, it's been my back health. I have severe back and neck issues. Now it's knees and shoulders also, so it's
Knees,
everything.
head, shoulders, knees,
yes,
and shoulders.
that. I sing that every day. So it's been that because it's like, okay, I'm ready to relaunch this, so I'm going to start focusing on relaunching. And then, oh God, I need surgery again, or something else that sets me back for a few months. Or I decided to get chickens, so they're a lot of work. So, yeah. So if it's not one thing, it's another, whether it's a happy thing or if it's like something that, I shouldn't say not happy because I'm always happy. I never have a bad day. I truly never do. But it's, okay, so it's, if my neck hurts too much, like driving here today, I was like, oh God, I hope there's nobody next to me so I can change lanes. But it's just one thing or another that has set me back from relaunching my business that I started back in 2011.
Got it, okay. Mm-hmm. Can people relate to that, like getting the setbacks? Were you going to say something to that, Deborah?
Family. I was coming out of a 5-year working for a matchmaker and to go out on my own. And I hired a coach, and in September 30th, I went to help my daughter with her 2 little kids as she went into the hospital to have a baby. And it was an emergency C-section. And it took me out for 3 months. And 3 months was how long the program was.
Oh dear.
So it's all good. It's all good. I learned what I could,
Yeah.
but it was a setback, right? Because I was so excited and I had all the things like you planned, and I'm doing fine, but it's a setback. And
Yeah.
it took me a while to get back into the flow,
Yeah.
to get back into the flow again. Of course, when you're taking care of yourself or taking care of somebody else, it's a lot of energy. I had 24/7 job of taking care of these little kids.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
was
yeah.
fun, but
Oh, yeah. Especially with littles. Littles are a lot of work. Yeah, for sure.
yeah. But then something miraculous happens and I meet somebody who helps me write my book and get it done, and it's out, and it's just like, and from that, I've already gotten a podcast from that. So it's like, no matter what happens, there's always something.
That comes
As
out
long
of
as you
it.
stay in that frame of mind that everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even like you were saying, Misha, earlier, is here, do you feel comfortable sharing? It just is like, okay, you choose to take this road trip, right? And you're feeling guided to take this road trip. And then her car, she was telling us earlier that her car got broke into and rummaged through. And then you're like, right? You have to fix this. It's a setback that you experience in that way. And I always think about, okay, what are these setbacks? And like, how are they, what's the lesson? What's the knowing? What's the knowledge? Is it a protection? Or are we having these setbacks from health or business for something else to show up? Or are we having, I'm looking at you, Roxanne, this experience where it's, okay, what is this about? I'm going through this right now, literally in my life. And I'm like, okay, show me, because it feels like a setback. And what am I supposed to just sit here and simmer and wait and hold space? Or is it a place of, I'm not a quitter, right? And there's oh my gosh, what is it called? There's a book called Quit. It's just a book called Quit. And she goes through and she talks about all the people, like when to quit, when not to quit, because it's really fascinating when she talks about professional athletes or the people that summit to Mount Everest. She talks about even like people that are summiting to Mount Everest, there's a stopping point. And if they don't abide by it, they could die. And so everybody who has ever died on Mount Everest has avoided the quit point. Now, there's been 3 climbers that have not been successful in summiting, but they quit beforehand. And they are never going to be known because they quit beforehand. Inside our bathroom, we have all these little inspirational magnets everywhere. And there's just one that says, every person that's dead on Mount Everest was once a successful, motivated person. So maybe just calm down, right? And so I always think about that. I'm like, okay, so maybe just calm down. Just calm down a bit, right? Where is it in this place of trust and trusting? And where is it in the place of, am I being redirected? And so I'm getting some insights and downloads for something very different. And I'm like, yes and no, yes and no. And I feel like it's very different. And yet there is crossover, right? And I'm like, is this an evolution or is it not? And is this a pivot? And so, but it's been interesting because, oh wait, I feel like this is a setback. So I'd just love to open it up and see what else is coming up for people. Go ahead.
So I really love that you brought the chutes and ladders thing, because that I feel is really what's been happening. I tell my mom, I'm like, I took a step forward and then I took 8 back, but I'm really going up a ladder and then going back down the slide and things like that. This year, the last couple of years, I've been on a pretty long healing journey to try to just heal within from all my traumas and things that I've been through, and then also still push forward and be the mom and the worker and do all the things when it's just so heavy some days. So this year I've had some health things that have come up. I've been to 50 different doctor's appointments this year for just different things, but it's just taken me in a different direction, and I've been really trying to notice things about myself. And I noticed that I am definitely a creator. I feel most in tune with myself during that. And I reconnected with parts of me that is just, I haven't been, letting myself be creative in whatever those aspects are, whether that's my writing or my music, anything like that. And so I've been trying to lean on that a little bit more because I feel like that's what my heart is truly telling me. It's okay, you're good at mortgages, but do you really want to do mortgages, girl? My heart, no, you want to be with your dogs and you want to be able to be flexible and do whatnot. And the bookkeeping thing came up, and I did a whole entire course last week and have a mentorship and stuff happening now. And it's actually a really nice segue out of mortgages into still using my brain the way I'm pretty much used to. And I've looked at all types of documents like this already. So it's kind of nice. And so I really just appreciate that visual because I was not able to visualize it like that, but that made it seem okay. That's okay. I'm going to slide down the side here, but then, I might get the ladder next or something like that.
Yeah, and take a couple more steps. And then back in my therapy days, and Paula, you probably remember this maybe, there used to be one of the games it would have from, I think it was like here all the way up to here. And oh my goodness, you were like, let's get to number 8. Because then it takes you all the way up. But what would happen is if you got that too early in the game, oftentimes you would work backwards because you would hit too many ladders or chutes down. And then you'd have to, and so it's almost kind of better to not hit that one and go gradually up because your chances of hitting just small ones, small setbacks, was a greater chance, right? But I think with these setbacks, and even the ones that we were just talking about, it's okay, if I can sit in the present moments of what's the learnings, what's the lessons. Yours is, it sounds like it's evolving you, right? And it's taking you from point A to now a new evolution of yourself. And it's like, you're using the same skill sets, you're just rearranging them.
Yeah, and I'm allowing myself the time to go to the doctor for the things that I've put off for years and years already. So it's like there are multiple things that are coming from it that are also, still transforming me inside. And so it's an evolution for me too, where I'm like, I don't know where I'm at on it, but I know I'm going up. And it's really nice to allow myself to work on these things that I've put off for so long and go to the doctors. And I'm trying to not only work on my mind, but I'm also trying to work on my body, my health, just feeling good.
I love that. Living the days, right? Yeah. Living the days and being in that place of joy and gratitude. And sometimes we forget. We're looking for these big targets and we're living in the future, we're living in the past, instead of being right now, present in this moment, where we're at, where we're here.
Yeah, I've had to rely on my mom for financial support and things like that, which is really hard for me because I don't like to accept help very easily. So I've had to just let myself have some grace and just explain what's going on. And I think she deep down really gets it. And so that's why she's just being there for me. But I'm thankful for that even because without that, I probably would still have to keep putting these things off. And so I'm excited for everything.
Some of the setbacks that we have allow us to ask for help, allow us to reevaluate things, allow us to look at what's working, what's not working, what do we need to get rid of, what do we need to do more of in these times of transitions. Yes. Anyone else? Oh, go ahead.
I've had it goes actually back to the last time we were here and we talked about having the rug pulled out from under us type of thing. And that's what happened to me. I had 2 days later, a day. It was a day later. It was literally a day later and my job was eliminated. Oh. But it's been a great process. Honestly, it really has. I have one of the things that I've leaned into others and I've really had the time to contemplate really all of it. Like, you do all the things of what's my hard skills, what's my soft skills, all those types of things. But then it's like, what do I really love? What brings me joy? That sort of thing. And just talking to my friends and like when I've talked to Teri and just talking to people, I think really helps me process it. And it's really helped me really process those things and getting them out, because I was so hyper focused on this other business and making it successful. And now it's my opportunity to be successful for me. So I had a job offer, like somebody reached out to me right away, wanted to offer me a job, that sort of thing. And I was like, and it's a sales position. And I said, and my comment in my head, and then I made it out loud to my sister, was, I don't want to sell for somebody else. I want anymore. I want to sell for me.
Yeah.
If I'm going to sell something, I might as well sell for me.
Yeah. Good for you.
So
Good for you. It's been interesting because literally she was here for that episode, and then literally the next day you called me and said the rug just literally got pulled out from underneath me.
I know I was like, I attended that, and the topic was having the rug pulled out. Guess what?
No surprise.
Yes, no surprise.
And it was one of those things
but it
where
was
kind
perfect messaging. Perfect messaging.
oh yeah.
You were ready for it. In a way. You had your training.
I wasn't quite ready, but I was.
And
Type of
here's
thing.
the thing is, would you have ever left had that not happened?
Not for a while.
Not for a while.
No, not based on several different factors
Yeah.
and things that were said and those types of things. I wouldn't have, because I was assuming something completely different. And things that I had thought about and put on the back burner just got put on the back burner, and literally the fire got turned down so low that there wasn't any movement whatsoever. So now those have gotten heated up and looking at, I'm like, no, it is. It's okay. So I've got all these different things happening right now, and I'm listening with a different set of ears in every conversation or every aspect that I hear and talk to somebody about, right? And so I am also, speaking of books, I am reading The Master of Reality.
I haven't heard.
And it's by a quantum physicist from Russia, and he talks about transurfing, but a lot of it is really interesting in the aspect of that we always talk about this, about truly feeling and visualizing what you really want, right?
Yeah.
And feeling it at your core and truly imagining yourself. But it's funny that these things, that didn't come to me directly. It came through my sister, who is not in that, hasn't played with this at all. And she's like, guess what I found? And I picked up and I'm reading. And so it's interesting that it's affecting others that are then starting to read it and go, I think you should read this. And all these different things. And I'm like, okay, these are
all
little
aligning.
pieces.
Aligning it.
Yeah,
I like
little
it.
pieces of the puzzle that are all falling together. I think that's really the thing in utilizing your books, of the little quarterly books and
Oh, my books. Oh,
your
thank
books,
you.
your
Thank
books.
you.
But no, it's like setting those intentions and what am I grateful for every day and all the little things. Because I tell you what, it is so easy in life to not see the little blessings along the way and constantly remember to say, thank you, I'll take more of that.
Yeah.
I think, but that's this lesson, and having the rug pulled out from underneath me helps me see that more clear.
Yeah. Good. You're showing up with a different perspective. You're showing up with different eyes, seeing things differently. I love it.
Yeah, and asking, what am I supposed to be seeing?
Mm-hmm. What's the gift in this?
So, yeah, so it's, so careful, ladies, what happens in this room may
activate.
manifest in different ways.
That's so funny. We say it's an activation.
So as Teri said, that one slide might be a long one, but it's a good one.
It's a good
It will lead to good things.
Yeah, I love it.
Friends don't let friends shop for health insurance alone, especially online with a bottle of wine. Skip the spammy calls, endless emails, confusing options. We've got you covered, literally. I'm Deb Salmons with Imagine Choice Customized Health Solutions. No more guesswork. We shop for best plans for you with lower rates the healthier you are. We personalize your plans with confidential information, and it's hassle-free. Let us take the stress off your plate so you can focus on what matters most. Imagine Choice Health Insurance with a human touch.
Anything that's coming up for anyone else about just like the setbacks that you've experienced or the things that are coming up, words of wisdom, anything else that's jumping out at you?
What it makes me think of is childbirth, right? Expansion and then contraction. I haven't even had a child. It's metaphoric, but how the contraction is the thing that ultimately pushes the baby out, right? So if I have the presence of mind when I go through a setback like that, or questioning, what the I thought I had this all. I thought I had this. Whoops. Oops, forgot where I was. Should have mentioned that before, you know. Okay, so expansion, contraction is what I was talking about. And if I can remember when...
Hey, Paula, let me interrupt you for a second.
Yeah.
Come up here and let's talk about this real quick.
No cursing though, right?
We bleep it out. We bleep it out. And it's pretty funny because when we bleep it out, it's even more funny. You were saying childbirth, contraction, and expansion.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the thing that comes to me is recently I did this big rebrand where I finally decided to do more of a launch of this thing I do, Soul Speaks. And I've been doing it for almost 20 years, but I've never really done a whole huge launch. And so I redid everything. I recreated my offers and the website. And then just the last couple months, it's been like crickets.
Yeah.
And so if I have the presence of mind to think, okay, I had a big expansion and this is the contraction.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so if I have the presence of mind to remember that, then I can do what other people have talked about. And like you said, listening with different ears, that to not put a meaning on it right away of why did this happen, but okay, what's this contraction about? Do I need to rest? Do I need to listen? Do I have a course correction?
Yeah, yeah. You're using the birthing metaphor, and I'm using when you're using bow and arrows, right? Like when you set yourself up to use a bow and arrow, you have to step back in order to get the momentum to move forward. And so the step back, the expansion or the contraction is what forces it through, right? And I think a lot of us are going through this place and space. And I think I'm supposed to be learning patience this lifetime.
What was that word?
Patience.
You
We're
write
going to
that
bleep that
down.
word out. Just trust me. Beep.
It's a
Cuss
dirty
word.
word.
These are dirty words. The P word. And I think she just showed up. She just got it.
This one over.
I just love it. It's a dirty word, okay? It's dirty. Shh, don't say it. It's a cuss word. It's a cuss word. But patience, okay? And I think that in this moment where I'm like having this, what I feel like a setback, and it's being like, I trust it's being divinely guided, which then I'm like, hello, who do I need to talk to about this situation? Because I feel like someone got the wrong memo. What's happening? I'm like, hello, but it's one of those moments where it's okay, stepping back. And for me, because patience is not my middle name, it's not my last name, it's not my first name, but just being patient in the unknown. It is the uncertainty, the unfolding, that's a great word. The unfolding, and it's just taking space, and it's okay, here it is.
But with intuition, right? I mean, you're
Yes.
psychic. If we're running around, we can't hear it, right?
I know,
The intuition
know.
won't fight to be heard, right?
Yeah.
It'll just wait until you slow down enough to hear it, and then it's right there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It is true. It is true. And so I find the days that I'm like busy, like this weekend, I was super busy and run, and it was like I couldn't find the quiet because it just wasn't. Anyone who has kids that have sports, just saying, sports. I do. I'm the weird one who goes out and takes off their shoes, stands in the grass, or sits in the grass, or lays in the grass, or just like, and my daughter's doing. I'm just trying to find grass, grounding, quiet.
I love that. Where's the quiet?
Yeah, but finding the quiet, right?
Yeah.
Finding the quiet.
Yeah, and it has to be here, though.
Yeah.
There's all this, but I guess if this is quiet, you could meditate in the middle of New York City, and
Yeah.
if you can,
100%.
yeah.
I do, like whenever I can put my feet to the earth. So some of you have heard me say this, that I have a little oasis. I was telling Connie about this when she drove up. I literally will go put my feet in the frigid, cold water. And I just sit there a good 20, 30 minutes and just anchor and ground and find the quiet. It just happens to come in a package of a babbling book, which I'm also okay. But it's finding the quiet, right? And just resetting. Because I got nervous today, which is really weird. I don't ever get nervous about things. And it's just weird that it's okay. Here's this anxiety that's coming up that's a little foreign to me in certain situations. There's certain situations that, hey, I'm getting out of my comfort zone, right? But there's this time, like today, I'm like, okay, what is this? What is this? What is this going on? And it's finding the time for me to write. And I do a lot of channeling to get the answers and creating that space.
I always feel like that nervousness is like a knocking.
Yeah.
What's knocking there? I was doing a Soul Speaks workshop recently, and it came through that the counsel is to bring the fear with you if you're afraid. Don't try, who's tried to get rid of, just get rid of the fear. Oh yeah, that works.
Yeah.
But then there was also this idea that what if it wasn't fear?
Yeah, 100%.
What is that? If it's not fear or nervousness,
Yeah.
what else is that?
Yeah, it's excitement. It's,
And
newness,
something,
excitement.
something else speaking from here. If we're not ever nervous, probably not a lot going on.
Yeah. Wait, what's your heartbeat? Yeah, okay, you're
let me
alive.
check.
You're
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And I think we're fast to label it and make it wrong.
Exactly.
We're always making it wrong and bad. And the question I ask is, I always ask, what's right about this that I'm not getting? So write that down if you want to. What's right about this that I'm not getting or understanding? And then the other question is, what is this? And just sitting with it and just asking the question, what is this? And let it communicate to you. Is it excitement? Is it fear? Is it, I've got to tell you this funny story. So this happened last night, okay? And I'm a grown ass woman, okay? And so last night, and this is like how our brain works, okay? So last night, it was like 11 o'clock at night, so everyone's asleep, okay? Except for Teri, who's milling around, popping around, doing her thing. And I was like, oh, I need to go to the basement and grab something. So I go down to the basement, and we have a garden level basement. And so during the day, it's lit, okay? So I go to flip the switch, and the light that goes down is not working. And I do it a couple times, and I'm like, okay. So then I go over to this panel, and the ongoing joke in our house is we have a panel of lights. We've lived there over almost 11 years. I still have not figured out which light goes to what, and so I'm like, ah. And my husband and my daughter are like, Mom, like, I don't know what to do. And it's not going to be something that I ever remember, because at this point it's entertainment. I'm not going to ever remember it. So anyways, I do all this, and I make some lights up here. So I'm like, maybe the light up here will make it brighter down here, okay? So I can see. So then I grab out my flip phone, and I grab out the flashlight because it's really dark. And so I'm like, okay. So now I'm starting to get spooked, because I'm like, why isn't the thing working? Is there someone down here? So then I go down there. I know. And I flip on the switch, okay? Now it's all lit. But then I have to go in our craft room, okay, Minnie Michaels. And I go into, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's really dark in there, and you have to walk across the room to get the light. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do it. I'm like, I'm out. I'll do it in the morning. Not that big of a deal, because I was so worked up in my head about what could go wrong, right? I have no idea why. So then I come upstairs, and I'm like, I'm revved, okay? I'm like, da-da-da, hurry up fast. Now I know why the women run like that and murder mysteries. That's what's happened. That's what happens. You goes up. So then when I was doing all this, like with the light switches, I actually hit the fan, and the fan goes full blast. But the fan was making the blinds next to our outdoor start shaking. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And I'm like, wait. Oh my gosh. I'm like, Teri, just chill out. So I shut all the lights off, and I'm like, I'm gonna run upstairs. And that's what happens in these movies. They're like running, I'm like, why do you run upstairs? Just kidding. I know. Anyways, I was like, I'll just wait until the morning. Okay, so fast forward, I go into this morning, I'm like, okay. I'm a grown-ass woman.
I could tackle this.
It's so funny to me, right? It's so funny, but we do this, right? So then I go downstairs, and now it's lit, right? And so I'm like, oh, by the way, when I came back up the stairs, I flipped the switch to maybe turn off the light. It's working now. I'm like, okay, really? Anyway, so this morning I went down, and it's all lit. And then I went into and I was like, oh, but here's my little awareness. Light creates this safety, right? Being shown, whether that's awareness, whether that's insight, whether that's whatever. And I was like, oh yeah. And what I think what's happening on this planet right now is all these setbacks, all the rug pulled out underneath us, all the things are the darkness being exposed, right? So we can bring it into the light in a non-crazy, running away experience.
What also strikes me about that is that
Let's unpack this. She's also a therapist. Let's unpack
what does
this.
that mean to you? No.
How did that make you feel?
Did that remind you of your childhood? No.
Oh my gosh, this is so good.
I'm sure we could find the connection somewhere.
Sure, it's right there.
No,
And she's like, I'm like the playful one, and she's very analytical and like
oh, you don't
brilliant.
know me very
She has
well.
like, her brain is so brilliant. Anyways.
Really?
Oh my God, you are. You are so brilliant. You're so
don't know about that.
thought-provoking. Yes.
Okay. No, but it's the feminine though.
Yes.
That is what's needed on a grander scale is the feminine, and the feminine operates in the dark. If you think about, we're internal, right?
Yes,
Men
yes.
are literally external, and we're internal. But you know, and so again, I don't know why I'm thinking of being pregnant. I don't have children. I haven't been pregnant, but this is what's coming. That you're not in charge.
Yeah.
Your body's in charge, and you have to trust what's going on, and you have to listen on this other level. And what happens in the dark, the instincts and our intuition and our felt sense of things is what has to guide us when it is dark.
Yeah.
And if you're in this place, right?
Oh my gosh. And it's funny because I'm laughing as I'm like, this is funny. This is funny. And I guess
I'm going to use this somewhere.
I said that. I was like, that's going to be great. And then I was unpacking it this morning. I was like, oh, that's really good. I was like, maybe one day. But look at this. It happened right now, today.
No, didn't waste any time.
But to your point, like when you're like saying in the darkness, right? We're growing, we're expanding in the darkness. And again, we're trusting. Funny enough, I was having this conversation this weekend and like how just babies in general are just miracles, right? And to your point, it's like trusting the body that everything is going to work out. We're not saying, okay, today I'd like to grow some ears and let's make sure that those are lined up together and today I want to do some skin. Let's do a lot of skin. And then trying to control it and put in the orders of, okay, let's make this happen, right? It is just literally trusting the biological brilliance, the gift.
Something bigger than us too,
Of
right?
something bigger than us, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. I love it. But
So
yeah.
let's just do that, and everything will be easy.
Yeah. So are you going through anything big and so the reset or kind of the experience? Did it feel like a setback for you then? You're launching this and the thing, which by the way, you are the Soul Speaks person.
Yeah,
Like, that
I
is
am.
you. That is
That's
like
me.
that's like to your core. That is what you are here born on this planet to do.
Yeah.
That is your gift.
Thanks. I believe
So
that.
it's interesting, okay, because in my little setback here too, like I feel very similar. The parallel process that you're describing is wait, what?
And it's what we birth, right?
Yeah.
These
Yeah.
are babies of ours, and
Yeah.
but we can't completely control. We can try, but that isn't
And
right.
it doesn't work. It doesn't work, but we like to try. Like it's a solid try. I do the square peg in the round hole. We were talking about this one time. We were talking about manifested or manufactured manifestation versus allowance, right? Allowing manifesting, right? Like where we're allowing it versus letting it come on its terms, on its time, all the things versus us trying to force it and setting with it.
You know, like you were saying, you have to listen to it also.
Yeah.
I think of Soul Speaks as an entity.
Yeah.
That I'm just messenger for it, and I have to ask it, what do you want? What really wants to be born? And it may not be what I came up with.
Yeah.
But that's connected to the intuition again, right?
Yeah. No, I think that's what's happening for me is I thought you get downloads on certain things and then you're like, oh, I nailed it. I'm on it. And then it doesn't. And then it's, wait. And there's these little tweaks and these finesses. And then it's, okay, now what? Now I wait.
Now you wait, which
Because
is
patience is
patience again, yeah.
me and I. Just so bros.
Do you
you, I hear trust with a capital T. That's a big one, just like patience is
Yeah.
Yeah.
for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not trusting this.
No.
That's
Yeah.
not where it all is going to come from. Yeah, there's something. Yeah.
Going back to that book, The Dream Giver, if you guys have not listened to it, you can download it on YouTube. It's really powerful. And I love the parables about this journey that we go through and these setbacks and if the setback didn't happen, then we wouldn't be where we're at today. And we learn the things that we needed to learn in the setback to be able to be the warrior for the next experience. There's a part in there, I don't know why I'm getting all teary-eyed. There's a part in the message that talks about once he's given, I hope I don't ruin this for everyone, but he's given this dream, and at one point in the story, he has to give the dream back. And I feel like I have to give the dream back. And I'm scared, right? And I think it's like, because we create this thing with the dream, right? We create the story with the dream. We create the whatever with the dream. And not too long ago, I had these mala beads. And these mala beads, they were special to me because there was a place down in Denver that you can go and have your mala beads made. And you make them yourself. And there was it was interesting because everybody in the room got the big mala beads. And I got these little dainty ones. And I'm chunky. I like chunky jewelry, right? And normally I would have been like, can I get the bigger ones? And these are the ones that were chosen for you. And I was like, oh. So I was like, Teri, just accept these, receive them, whatever. So I got in the zone of making the mala beads, and I'm a systems girl, and I'm just doing this chant as I'm doing this kind of like a little healing. And I create these beads by myself, right? And so they had special meaning for them. And then I lose them, and I cannot find them. And I keep searching them, and I keep looking for them for over a year, okay? And so then finally I was like, and I remember I just was like, you know what? I really liked those beads, and this is why I liked them, because I made it. They were special to me, right? And I'm like, okay, maybe they've been picked up by somebody. Maybe someone stole them from whatever. Maybe, who knows, wherever they are serving a purpose for that person or that thing, right? And I had to bless it and let it go. Literally 3 days later, cannot make this stuff up, I go to grab inside our coat closet, I grab this black coat, put it on, I put my hands in the pockets because I always find cash in there, and I pull out my mala beads. And I'm saying that because I had to almost let it, I had to let it go. And so I feel like I'm standing in this moment where I'm like, I gotta let the dream go, and if the dream is meant to come back, it will come back. Come on. I don't know. I just feel like that's what is supposed to happen. Like if the dream is supposed to happen, it will come back to me. But I feel like in this weird section, it's like giving back the dream. Does that make sense to anyone? Yeah. I'm giving back the dream. I'm giving back the dream.
Served its purpose, possibly.
Maybe.
Or it comes
does that
back in a
mean?
different way.
Yeah, denouncing is a kind of a
Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's just, I'm giving back the dream in whatever capacity that maybe I thought it was supposed to be.
Letting go of how
Letting go of how it looks.
It's a surrender of it.
It's like there's surrendering. It's like a letting go of like how it's supposed to show up, how it's supposed to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear how it shows up.
Because
It looks so different.
I know.
something will show up because it always does.
Yeah.
And it's going to be whatever
Yeah.
is the next thing for you. And it might look like that and it might not.
Yeah.
But that grief of having
Yeah.
to give it back.
Yeah.
And you can't give it back.
I've been wanting to give it back. I'll be honest. I want to give it back. And the reason why I haven't been, I definitely wanted to sort of give it back. And then it's been like, okay, I just got to give it back. I got to give it back.
Yeah.
I'm Karen Zupa, founder of Complete Business Accounting. We're not your typical accounting firm. At Complete Business Accounting, we partner with you to make sense of your numbers so you can grow with confidence. From strategic bookkeeping to fractional CFO support, we provide the structure, insight, and clarity your business needs to thrive. You don't start a business to be worried about your finances. And with Complete Business Accounting, you won't have to be. Let's move your business forward. Visit cbaccounting.net to get started.
The dream giver, I think I misspoke about that earlier. Once he gives the dream back, I'm going to ruin this all for y'all, okay? You guys asked. I'm telling you now. But once he gave the dream back and he blessed and released it, the dream was given back to him in a different way, but was bigger. And he was able to serve more people through receiving it back. Isn't that juicy?
Now it makes me want to read it, right?
Yes. What was that look for?
That just seems like what's
No-brainer.
right? Look, you're big and you always recreate yourselves and expand.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, it just seems like, of course,
Thank you.
of course it'll come back
Yeah.
bigger,
Yeah.
deeper, broad, whatever
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah. But just blessing and releasing. So I suppose for everyone here, looking at the setback, either as a contraction that's pushing you forward, the arrow that you have to step back to expand forward, or even just the knowing and the awareness of if it's meant to be, it will find a way, right? And just leaning on that trust. I think every show I think we've ever done, I think there's always a little piece of the trust factor and the faith factor of just trusting. I find myself transitioning again. It's not been a quick and easy break, but from the old masculine force energy. Now, Paula, you've known me for some time, and she knew me even back then where I was like, I just got to make things happen. And now I'm like evolving out of that into this new place and space, and I'm walking the walk. It's terrifying because I'm doing it in front of cameras and people.
And letting it unfold.
And letting it unfold, right?
Judgment.
Because I don't think I would have never done this 10 years ago because I was so trained and ingrained to be like, especially in therapy world, like you can relate to this.
Yeah.
You cannot share anything personal about your life.
Yeah.
And if you do, you need to document it. And document it well, because if something ever comes up, you'll need to know why, and all like the whole justification for the whole thing, right? And so it's like coming from, that was my training, that was what I was told. So it was like this weird, but I know that in my journey, it's been, all these things have been happening, and being super vulnerable and super real, because I know that if I'm allowing myself to do it, then maybe you'll take a nugget, or you'll take a nugget, or you'll take a nugget and say, okay, here it is. I just had this conversation right before we were here, and she's in mortgage, the person I was talking to, and she works with all these real estate agents, and these real estate agents are like buffing up their numbers and be like, oh yeah, blah, blah. She has an app that she can go in there and search, and she knows what their sales are. And some people are like, the ones that are like silent are like killing it. The ones that are out there are like, not. And then they're throwing it back in her face for her not doing things, or she's being vulnerable and real and be like, hey, I can't take this on, and they're like, well, what? And she's, oh my gosh, the numbers aren't even real. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what if we are exposing, the darkness is exposing more of this realness, and having these conversations, allowing ourselves to be real in the moment.
Yeah.
Perfectly imperfect.
That course correction thing, right? We hear that, it's a course correction. It sounds so cliche, but it's really real. And if there aren't course corrections, you can get way off your track or whatever. So the course correction isn't a denial of what's happening. It's just there have to be adjustments, or you may not end up doing the big thing that you're supposed to do, you know?
I think I don't quote me on this, but I want to say that if you're out on a boat and if you're 1 degree off, I think within a mile, you're a mile off. 1 degree is a mile off, I believe. So if you think about that, a mile is a long time. I could be wrong on those numbers, but I think it's 1 degree, 1 mile is 1 mile off.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. I don't remember the specifics, but these little tiny things.
And 1 degree is itty bitty,
Yeah.
but done in long, consistent time. So if we're feeling off, or like a lot of people, we're doing the things that we're told to do. We're doing the things that our parents told us to do. We're doing the things that our spouses, our husbands, our families are telling us to do. or whatever that is. And then we were just like, okay, we're just going along the road. We're not listening. We're not trusting. We're just showing up. And what is it that scene of you get up, you go to work, you come home, you cook dinner, you go to bed, you get up, you just stay in the rhythm of that versus being in the rhythm of what if we just disconnect from that? And what if we create the space and the time to listen and to hear as we're going through these changes, these chutes and ladders experiences.
And sometimes if you don't listen, your body will.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, if you don't listen, your body is shutting down. You're getting sick. You're getting whatever to make sure that you're listening.
But it's also, it seems like it's about not listening to, if we all have our own businesses or whatever, if not the comparing thing, that I should be doing it like she is, or they told me I need to do it this way. It's our thing that's the biggest gift that we have, right?
Yeah.
So it's remembering that, and that the setback isn't, I should be doing it more like that person, right? It's no, I need to listen more to my path.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. What'd you say?
I said, follow your joy.
Yeah. Follow joy.
Add my story.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Give me 1 second. No, you're good.
Earlier when I shared that I was taken out for 3 months because of a C-section, for 4 months before that, I was ready to leave this position that I was in and go on my own, which is why I hired the coach. And I could never leave because I was one of the only coaches left. And I had such a loyalty to my clients,
Yeah.
not the company, but to my clients. Lo and behold, when I went back, they got rid of my position, which made sense, right? But they offered me a position that was so much less than what I was making before, or I could leave, right? So they made it impossible. And I just sat there and I went, thank you, universe.
Yeah.
You made this so easy for me.
Yeah.
It made it so easy, and I didn't have to do anything except in my mind, I just stayed focused on what I wanted and what I wanted it to look like. And lo and behold, I've had so many of those clients come find me on social media. And I get to work with them on my own, and it's pretty special. So it looks totally different than what I thought it would look like.
Yeah. And even there's no guilt, right?
No.
Because had you left at the beginning, you would have felt guilty.
Oh my.
All the things.
Yeah.
And so just you held steady
Yeah.
until it was time or you were being forced
Yeah.
to head over here and take care of this and do a little sabbatical. And so then and it turned out even better.
Yeah, it sure did. And at the beginning, I was just like, oh no, because when you leave like that on a leave, you can't talk to anybody, you can't reach out to anybody. Everything was shut down for me in an instant.
Yeah.
And now the best part is that it's looking so much better than I thought, because this creative side of me is coming out, which I've always been creative, and now I get to do it my way. So yes,
better.
whatever, let go.
Yes, let go.
And let be.
Yes. Any other thoughts thank you, Paula, for being up here. Any other thoughts or nuggets for you as you're going through this little setback as well?
Yeah, I guess saying it out loud, it makes it so it just seems like a reinforcement of it's okay, I'm okay, it's not dead. When you guys work by yourselves or in your own home or whatever, it's like an echo chamber. So being able to kind of say things out loud, it resonates because there's people here versus, stuffed
Your
animals
cat.
or whatever.
Yeah.
So having it reflected back to me from just saying it out loud. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I get it. And it's allowing that to be in that process of just allowing yourselves that time and space to, again, this is this interesting time where there's so much energy, there's so much shifting, there's so much. It feels a little daunting at times with it all coming forward. And again, if carving out and finding the time, whether you're journaling, whether you're relaxing, I'm just so weird, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's like this creativity is like, I'm surprised you didn't get hit by it walking in here, because it's just been.
My shirt was white before I came in, so. It worked. Thank you.
There you go. But yes, but it's like, and so I'm honoring that piece of it, because it's like, And there's a lot of people in here that are talking about getting the arts going in some capacity, in some form. And
I love that
it's like
too.
opening up this. And again, if you think about that that's like the right hemisphere is being activated and brought into the front and center. And not that I'm going to go open an art business, but it's a channel for me to tap in to this creativity and allowing whatever is coming up and out to get flushed out.
Yeah, because that's real.
Yeah.
That's what's coming to you. And I think we can ignore those signs too.
Yeah.
I walked right past my piano. I said, I should play that. And then I just walked right past it.
Yeah.
So listening, right?
Yeah.
Goes to what you were saying too, because our most authentic self, if we're expressing and creating and having that going outward into the world, you are already, that's such a great version of you that you're just putting out and pumping out. And so, yeah, it just, everything you guys have said just goes hand in hand. It's been great.
Love it. Cool.
Cool.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Anyone want to come up here and play for a little bit? Anyone want to break open anything that's when we're talking about like this setback? Anyone want to come up and play with a little setback? We're just gonna do it. Yeah. You want to come up? Come up. Yeah. Roxanne, did you want to too? Okay. Come join us. Just just pop off the pillows. She matches. I know. She got the memo. I want you to close your eyes for a second. And Roxanne, you've been here before. Connie, this will be her last time. This is how I scare people off. They don't get invited back. Okay, so I want you to think about the feeling that comes up when you are thinking about this setback. And just let me know when you have it.
Okay.
Got it? Okay. What's the feeling for you, Connie?
Can I open my eyes?
Yeah. Sorry. No longer allowed to open your eyes. Yes.
Helplessness.
Helplessness. Okay. How about for you?
Sadness.
Okay. All right. So we're going to interchange those a little bit. So on a scale, close your eyes real quick. And I want you all doing this too. Just notice the current setback that you've been feeling. What's the emotion that's connected to it in a scale from 0 to 10. 0 being none at all, 10 being really intense feeling anxiety or sadness and or helplessness. Do you got it?
Yes.
What's your number?
5.
8.
Okay, and then I want you out there, if you want to put it on your phone, or if you have a piece of paper or a pen, just write down the number, okay? All right. Obviously, we're going to do this globally. So I'm going to incorporate emotional freedom technique, which is a tapping. We're going to tap. It's going to look ridiculous. I'm going to just tap into my intuition as well as some other energy work pieces, and then we're going to go from there. So you're all from home. You can also join in as well. Just make sure that you're not driving, okay? Be responsible. Just kidding. So go ahead, and those that are joining us at home, please go ahead and tap along just as long as you're not driving, okay? Here we go. So we're going to step right here. And then just repeat after me. So even though I have all this hopelessness
I have all this hopelessness
and sadness, I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
Love and accept myself.
Even though
Even though
this setback
setback
has not been what I wanted
has not been what I wanted
or requested, or maybe it has,
maybe it has.
I deeply and completely
I deeply and completely
love and accept myself.
love and accept myself.
Even though
Even though
this has been completely out of the blue,
this has been completely out of the blue.
and I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with this,
I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with this.
I deeply and completely
I deeply and completely
love and accept myself.
love and accept myself.
What else is coming up for you?
That it was not hopelessness, it's helplessness.
Oh, helplessness. Okay. Sometimes you have to ask. Okay, helplessness. Okay, helplessness. Okay.
Even though
I have this helplessness,
I have this helplessness,
sadness, and then fill in the blank for you guys. I deeply and completely
I deeply and completely
love and accept myself.
love and accept myself. All these experiences
That I've just recently had.
that I just recently had,
I feel blank about. So just think about how you felt about it.
feel helpless.
I
Deeply and completely
love and accept myself.
love and accept myself.
And then we're going to tap at the top of the head right here. So if you were carrying a book, like right here,
All this emotion
about this situation, and then eyebrows are right here,
the situation,
and then side of the eyes, which is at the temples right here.
this emotion.
And none of this is going to work, Teri. This looks ridiculous. Right here, I choose to know
I choose to know
that I can be safe.
that I can be sick and releasing
And then underneath the nose right here, anything that's not serving me,
anything that's not serving me,
so that I can be,
so that I can be,
or I can receive
so that I can receive
more clarity and more awareness,
More clarity and more awareness around the situation.
even though this situation doesn't make sense to me.
Even though the situation doesn't make sense to me.
And it may not ever make sense to me,
And it may not ever make sense to me.
but maybe it will make sense to me down the road.
Maybe it'll make sense to me down the road.
And then thumb right here, which is at the right here, at the side of the thumb and the inside the hand, on the side of the thumb right there. And then same place and then closer here, Roxanne. Okay, perfect. And then first finger right here. All of this emotion,
All of this emotion, entire situation.
I don't understand.
I don't understand.
And if I had my way,
And if I had my way,
I would be doing it differently.
I would be doing it differently. But what if
There is something in it
there's something in it
that I'm supposed to be learning,
that I'm supposed to be growing
from.
expanding from?
or maybe this is even the way that's been done
Or maybe this is even the way it's been done to protect
me.
to grow me.
And then skip the ring finger, and we're going to tap the pinky right here. I trust
I trust
that everything is happening
that everything is happening
for me, not to me.
for me, not to me.
And then back of the hand right here, between your pinky and ring finger right here, on the back of your hand right here. And then this is where it gets really weird, okay? I want you to close your eyes, and then I want you to open your eyes, and then I want you to look hard down left without moving your eyes, and then the hard down right without moving your eyes, and then eyes in a circle.
Without moving your head.
Yes, without moving your head. Hard down left without moving your head, and then eyes down, hard down right without moving your head. Eyes in a circle without moving your head, and then eyes in the other direction. And then we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
and then hum. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, take a deep breath in. And I want you to go back to, close your eyes and just go back into that feeling, helplessness and sadness. And then just put your name, and then all of y'all, whatever number you guys were coming up with. Did it stay the same, get worse, or get better? How about
got
you?
better.
What was your number now?
5.
So I'm going down. Wasn't I supposed to go down?
Yeah, down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm a 2.
Okay, cool. All right, okay, perfect. So I'm gonna do one more round for the higher people. Go ahead and do this again. And if you're down to a 0, you can just do this, pick another topic, or you can do it again. So even though, go ahead and do it with us. Even though I still have this,
I still have
and I'm never gonna let this go.
I'm never going to
And definitely this tapping is not gonna work.
But what if
My body is
body
open
is open
to releasing
to releasing
what is not serving me,
what is not serving me,
so that I can open myself up to
so that I can open myself up to
into many possibilities.
many possibilities.
So I'm going to say this part while you tap. Anywhere and all places where that's not allowing you just to know and trust that you have infinite knowing, infinite wisdom, and anywhere that's not allowing you to access that now, are you willing to revoke, recant, destroy, and anchor that times a billion, gazillion, bogazillion, 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 bogazillion. Are you willing to revoke, recant, destroy that? Yes. Take a breath in.
Yes.
And out, right and wrong, good and bad, pocket front, on the shorts, boys and beyonds, and then tap at the top of the head right here. I choose to know
I choose to know
that this has served me
that this has served
in
me
some way or capacity.
in some way or capacity.
And then eyebrows right here. I trust
I trust
that this is showing up for me, not to me.
that this is showing up for me, not to me.
What would it take
What would it take
for me to have an awareness,
for me to have an awareness,
to have an insight
to have an insight
as to why this is showing up for me now?
as to why this is showing up for me now?
And then I'm going to have you close your eyes, and I'm just going to have you ask this question as we go through and tap on the chin and just say, my body,
My body,
what is it
What is it?
that you're trying to tell me
that you're trying to tell me
that I'm refusing to hear?
I'm refusing to hear.
And then move on to tapping on your karate chop. But as you're just sitting there with that, does anything come up for either one of you ladies? And then tap with it. Yeah, and what comes up for you?
That I can do it.
Oh, love it. Love it. How about for you? How about for you?
That I
Leslie?
wouldn't have done it without it happening to me. I wouldn't have stepped out.
I choose to know
I choose to know
that I am always supported.
that I am always supported.
First finger, I choose to know
I choose to know
that this is happening for me, not to me.
that this is happening for me, not to
And
me.
I can find something
And I can find something
to be grateful for.
to be grateful for.
Even if it's just my power and my strength,
Even if it's just my power and my strength,
my wisdom and my knowledge.
my wisdom and my knowledge.
Back of the hand, I choose to know
I choose to know
that I am safe.
that I am safe.
I am never given
I am never given.
more than I can. I'm sorry. I am never given more than I can handle.
I'm never given more than I can handle.
I choose to forgive myself
I choose to forgive myself
for anything that I have done
for anything that I have
to
done
contribute to the situation.
To contribute to this.
I forgive anyone else
I forgive anyone else
that has contributed to the situation.
That is
that has
contributed to the
the
situation.
Because what if
Because
what
what
if
if everything
is falling into place,
is falling into place,
even though
even though
it looks scary at a time,
it looks
at one
scary
point.
at one point,
And what I perceived
and what I
And what I
perceived
perceived
as it falling apart
as it
as
falling
it falling
apart
was it falling together.
was it
It's
falling
falling
together.
together.
Take a deep breath in and out. Close your eyes if you will and go back into that number. Where are you ladies at with those numbers? And then check your numbers too, ladies.
0.5.
Okay, how about you?
I'm like at a 0.0001.
All right, we'll do one more thing. I want you to tap right here on the back of your hand, and I want you to look down at the floor with your eyes. I want you to take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in, I want you to bring your eyes just up and bring them up, up, and then up to the ceiling. And then I want you to bring them down as you exhale. And then eyes down. And then I want you to do that same thing. So breathe in, breathe your eyes up, up, up to the top of the ceiling. And then exhale as you bring them down. And then just keep tapping at the bottom or looking down real quick. And then go ahead and you can stop and then take a deep breath in and out. And then did that knock it out down to a 0? Yeah, for you? Like it. I like it. All right, now what do we get to do? Now what are you going to choose to do to take the next step forward in this, whatever situation is coming up for you?
I kind of went through a process this morning, and so it's really refining
That process?
that process
Okay.
and everything, and engaging in also Thursday. I'm looking forward to Thursday.
I like it. Cool. How about for you?
Just do it.
Just do it. Yes.
I just need to
Just
do
do
it.
it. Okay, so I want you to, when are you going to do, whatever your situation is, when are you going to do it by?
June 15th.
Can you do it sooner than that?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to text me when it's done,
Okay.
and we'll celebrate, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right, my friends. What was that like for everyone out here? Okay. Anything that came up that anyone wants to share? Any insights, any awarenesses, anything that came up? Oh, we don't have it, but we can pass it.
I can pass.
Yeah. Anyone want to share anything that came up? Any activation? Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's just out here. I love it.
For me, it was everything's going to be okay. Just don't worry. It's going to be okay. It'll be all right.
I know at the beginning of the pandemic, they said, we're all in it together. Ladies, we're all in it together. This is happening for every single person on the planet. And I'm telling you, there's been some nice, big, fat Shirley shows that are happening. If you don't know what a Shirley show is, it's the Shirley show. But there's a lot of things that are happening right now.
I have a thing where words matter. And for me, when you said, I need to do it, I'm just going to do it, my feedback would be choose. You don't need to do anything. And it'll give you an excuse not to. So choose to do it.
All right, my friends. How was that for you, ladies?
Wonderful. Thank
Okay,
you.
perfect. Love it. I love it. All right, let's give them a hand. All right. I'll have you ladies sit down, and then I'm just going to do just a quick little closeout here. So I just want you to put your hand on your heart. And whatever setback you've perceived you're going through, whatever challenge, just ask this question in your mind and just see if you have an awareness. You might not get an awareness right now, and it's okay. Just say, my body, what is it that you're trying to tell me that I'm refusing to hear? And just sit with that. Just notice what comes up. If you don't receive an awareness immediately, that's okay. You're not weird or strange. I would invite you to ask it before you go to bed at night, the last 45 minutes of your night. And I would like to invite you to do it asking yourself first thing in the morning as well when you're laying in the bed, and just to get an awareness with that. And just trust. Finding the time for the silence. What did we say? Finding the time for the silence and creating that for each and every one of you. My goodness. So fantastic. Yes or yes? So today wasn't obviously about pretending that the setbacks don't hurt, because that's just simply not true. It's realizing that every fall taught us something that the easy climb never could. The dream may bend, pause, or stretch us, but it's still alive. And every time we choose to rise again, clear the weight, and keep moving forward, we become a stronger version of ourselves than when we first started. Keep climbing. Your ladder may be right in front of you. Live in or traveling to Colorado? Be sure to connect to get a seat right here in the live studio action. Thank you so much for being a part of the Entrepreneur Girlfriend Hour. And as always, be bold, be brave, be fearless, be the magic of you. Massive love to all of you, and we'll see you on the next episode.